Hey, Shalom, Markim, Rakam, Kapashim, Jim, London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Chachwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful elects, pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video. Alright, I've got an article up here from my London. Alright, it says a statue outside BBC offices smashed up by a man shouting war pedo protectors. Alright, now being Esau's kingdom, right? All these establishments, right? All these old businesses that go back, okay, that built off, all the slave money and all that kind of stuff, with the blood money, all these corporations and stuff like that, right? They've revered, these old men, these old Edomites, right? And this is why people got a problem today, because they find out all the dirt that these people have been doing. And these men that are revered or looked at or seen as pillars of society, kind of thing, right? And that's why you had guys putting down statues, recently or late, and all that kind of stuff. But you're starting to find out these guys were just devils, man. Right? All these people are just devils, right? And it's no different here. From the BBC, right? They've got statues of guys around it, that are, straight up pedophiles, warmongers, slave owners, all that kind of stuff, right? These are the guys that, they get statues made unto them, because he was an earl, he was he built up the community of slavery and all that kind of stuff. So, Esau reveres these guys and has these statues erected for them and all this kind of stuff, because these are so-called great men. But like I said, man, these people are just devils, man. Okay, nothing but devils. Devils surround us on all sides, man. All these great men, these rulers, these leaders, they're all devils, man. Right? But that's who have been set up in this world, man. Okay, the wicked. Okay, these Edomites. Okay, they are the wicked. Right? And these men that are set up are, foul beings, man. Right? So I'm going to go into this article a little bit. All right. But anyway, statue outside BBC offices, right, smashed up by man shouting war pedo protectors, right? So this guy, he's gone out there, man. He's obviously found out, he's vexed, right? He's vexed, right? So he's gone out there to tear it down, essentially, right? He wants to tear that shit down, because people like this shouldn't be honored and statues being made unto them when these are just wicked ass devils, man. Filthy, foul ass devils. All right, and you check it. I mean, I don't know if I can zoom in. Right, you see the statue, right? Now, this statue from the get-go is super suspect, man. Come on, what the hell's going on here? Right, you got a naked child, boy, by looks of things, right, standing with, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to be a man. I don't know, but what the hell are they? It's the thing with Esau, right? And this Renaissance, since the Renaissance period, all this art that come out, all these naked children, and all this pedestry that are going on, man. That they incorporate all the Greeks and the Romans, that they were into pedestry, and they put it in their art today. Naked boys, the genitals hanging out and shit, being rubbed up against and all this kind of shit, right? And so you got things like this, and this is supposed to be okay, it's supposed to be fine, but for a society that's meant to be against pedophilia and stuff like that, man, why does this shit exist? Why are these things made? And they're put around certain buildings and all that kind of stuff, man. It's a testimony to the wickedness and the witchcraft that goes on in this society, man. And then you wonder about all these pedophile rings and whatnot, man, and who's really behind it. Right? And we spoke about over a lot of times over the years, man, talking about guys like Jimmy Savile and people like that, all the Epsteins and that. I mean, you got Andrew, the royal Prince Andrew, right? He even he getting stripped of his titles now because he's implicated, because they're all in on it, man. They're all in on it. These pedophile rings, man. It's the elites, man, and all these underlings are in there feeding them. Right, but they won't never let it go all the way up to the top. Okay, they'll feed you guys like Epstein, Savile, even Andrew. They might even feed Andrew, man. They might even feed him. You know, sacrifice him, right? To cover the elites. Right, because even the royal family, you know, even though they're part of that family, you know, part of the elite family, man, they're not the true rulers, man. You know, they're like branches of the family, you know. Right? So, but you know, like I was saying, why is it stuff like this around? Why was it made? Why is that acceptable? You know? So yeah, this guy's gone out there to smash the shit out of it. Right? And you know, he was getting persecuted for doing that, man. He was getting run up on police, and even people, you know, whoever's writing this article was kind of saying that he shouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? It's just, this place is wicked, man. And the scripture I wanted to open up with this is from Psalms 12, verse 8. It says, "The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted." Okay, these are clearly exalted people, or were exalted people in society, getting statues made of them and all that kind of shit, right? But if these are the guys that are being exalted, then what does that say for everything else? Who's the one exalting them? You know, who's putting them up there? Right? We're ruled by a nation of devils, man. Okay, this world is wicked, man. Okay, run by these Edomites, these so-called white people, man, and their list of crimes is long. Okay, it's long. It mounted up to heaven. Right, and the Most High is gonna judge against them for everything that they've done. All right, but anyway, let's get into this article. It says, an arrest was made after a man was seen attempting to smash a statue one story up on the outside of the BBC's headquarters. Right, so why is, you know, like I said, why has the BBC got this statue out here? Why is it revering this man? You know, and it's not the first time. You know, there's plenty of suspicious things floating around London, man. Okay, that probably shouldn't be there, right? So police were called to Portland Place shortly after 4 p.m. on January 12th to reports of a man damaging a statue. Footage taken at the scene appeared to show a man repeatedly striking the statue with a hammer with bits of stone flying off. He can be heard shouting, "War pedo protectors." So someone can be heard angrily shouting, "Stop it!" All right, so some civilian or whoever, you know, basically he don't know what the fuck's going on. He's ignorant in it. So you tell him, "Oh, stop it, man! It's a statue." Simple, right? Simple as hell, right? Protector of society, right? Neighborhood watch, right? Yeah, simpleton, right? So the statue was carved by notorious sculptor Eric Gill, right? So this Eric Gill is the one that made this, right? But Eric Gill, man, is a devil. A damn demon, right? So who revealed in his personal diaries, so Eric Gill, right, to have sexually abused his daughters, right? So he admitted it himself in his diary, probably on his deathbed or some shit, you know, left the diaries there or whatever, man. All right, so in a 1989 book by Fiona McCarthy revealed that Gill, who died in Uxbridge in 1940, also admitted incestuous relationships with his sisters and abusing dog. All right, so this Edomite was all the way gone. Okay, sexual predator, you know, sick in the head, right? So it revealed that he regularly had sex with 2 of his daughters, his sisters, and even the family dog. Right, and this is, I want to say this is typical for an Edomite, man. And the only reason I say it is because there's the scriptures on it, right? This is what these Edomites be doing, man, and you know, those that ain't doing it is running through their heads, man, and you know, and they wanting to do it, right? Because they're just wickedly inclined, man. They are trying to do wickedness, man. They're fantasizing about their fucking dogs and shit, you know, about their sisters and their daughters and all that kind of stuff, man. They're just fucked in the mind. Right, so it revealed that he regularly had sex with 2 of his daughters, his sisters, and even the family dog. These encounters he recorded in his diary. Right, so, okay, someone tweeted, right? Kate, a woman as well, right? So outside BBC right now, a man is trying to smash up Eric Gill's statue while another man live streams talking about pedophiles. Gil's horrific crimes are well known. What do you mean? Are they well known? Because I don't know this guy. I don't know. They've never announced this guy on the TV, or why ain't they took down the statue? You know what I'm saying? Is it well known? I don't know. Doesn't seem like anyone else knows. This guy is found out and he's losing his damn mind. He wants to smash the shit out of it, man. So is it well known? Don't know. Who knows, right? But my question, if it's well known, then why are statues like this still, up? And like I said, the image, man. What is the image? We've got a naked child, and like what's going on, man? You know. So Gil's horrific crimes are well known, but is this the way? What does she want? like, like any sane person would lose his mind, like knowing that you got a bunch of, statues and demonic shit going on around you, man, and it's just there, and no one's doing nothing about it, man. This place it promotes pedophilia. No one's doing nothing about it, man. But is this the way? Come on, man. When Yahweh Shai comes, none of these statues are going to be remaining. So yeah, yeah, it is. It is the way. Okay, all this shit, man, all this vile, wicked ass shit, all these buildings, everything that's been erected by Esau and all these heathens, man, it's gonna get leveled. It's gonna get, put to dust, man, put to rubble, So she's in a way defending what this guy, defending the fact that he's destroying his statue, or if I'm saying that correctly, she don't think he should be doing that. Oh yeah, we should just leave it up, innit? We should just accept that we got a bunch of pedophiles running the country and shit. Just leave that shit up there. All right, it says so another man has been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to commit criminal damage. Suspicion of conspiracy? What? Man was caught in that. Right. So yeah, man, it's a very short article, man. But the point is, man, look, man, there's foul shit like this around everywhere, right? And like I said, these statues are made by apparently a very well-known pedophile and criminal and whatever, right? So, is it surprising that there's guys like this that want to go there? I don't know who this person is, man. They can kind of dark skin from here. I don't know, man. But yeah, is it surprising that when certain people find out they're losing their minds, man, and wanting to smash it up, man? Because it really shouldn't be up, man. It's wicked as hell. All right. I'll read this again. Psalms 12:8 it says, "The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted." And like I said, you got Esau in charge right now, man, and all Esau's crew are vile and wicked, man, and nothing but wickedness is gonna come from them. Okay, they're the ones in power. They can do what they want to do with that power. They're in that do is that will spirit, man. They'll do what the hell they want to do, man. Okay, they don't care about laws that they made up or put in place. They don't abide by their own laws. They do what the hell they want to do because they got the power. All right, which I'm gonna get to in a second. But let me get this first. It's Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of wicked. Right, it's given into the hand of Esau. Okay, Esau is the end of the world. Right. So he covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he, right? So like I said, even during the Renaissance period when he started, doing all the iconoclasm and that, defacing the images, he started putting in his own images up, right? And he got even, he depicting the angels as white babies and with the rods hanging out and shit. There's a whole lot of that statues and the imagery going around it in that time. All these statues with the dicks and balls hanging around, man. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? And it's just one of those things as well. Like you grow up around these Elamites, man. They're obsessed with dicks and balls and shit. Drawing them on tables and walls and shit, man. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these devils, man? I mean, we know, but it's like he's obsessed with the phallics and all these symbolisms. He's obsessed, man, with sex and all this kind of stuff, man. Okay, he worshipped the vagina and the penis. He's doing all of that. Into all these sex acts, sex magic. He's into all of that, man. That's what he's be doing. That's what he'd be doing behind the scenes. That's why pedophilia is big. That's why there's these rings. So the rings belong to the rich and powerful, man. Right? The elites are running that. Okay, making money off that. Right? And that's the reality of the world we're living in. Okay, people don't want to pay attention to the dark, the real darkness that's going on, man. Because this place is dark anyway, but they don't understand how dark this world really is, man. How wicked this place really is. Or if they do, they're trying to ignore it. The hardest, as hard as they can, they're trying to ignore it, man. To live their own happy lives in their own stupid bubble, man. In Instagram and shit. Whatever. Fucking Starbucks and Instagram. That's what life's about. All right, but anyway, this place is dumb. This is Job chapter 30, verse 1 says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock." Right? Job is talking about these Edomites here, man. And he's like, he don't even trust them enough. Like, you can't trust these devils, man. The scripture tells you that, right? But like, you couldn't even trust them around his dogs. And we got it here in the article. It admits it here, man. The man was sleeping with the family dog. Having sex with the family dog, man. What the hell is it? Yeah. Abuse his daughters and the family dog, man. Like, come on, man. Like, Esau's a beast-style man. This guy should not be in charge. Right? And Job knew this. Job know that these Edomites shouldn't be nowhere near him. It shouldn't be nowhere around nobody. Right? They should be in the caves. Right? They should stay there. All right? Because, man, they'll lay with your dog, man. They'll lay with everything, man. In Psalms 36, verse 4, it says, "He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil." Right? Esau knows the deal, man. He knows what he's doing is wickedness, man. He knows the Most High does not approve of his actions. And yet, they don't care. He's about fulfilling his own lust, his own desires, because he's made to be the devil. He's made to be the wicked. Okay, this is where this do as thou wilt spirit comes in, man. And it's the same kind of mentality that's being fed to the rest of these people out here. Follow your heart, follow your heart's desires and that kind of stuff. But there's a problem with that. It leads to shit like this. Or it can lead to shit like this. Wicked ass shit. Because if you're telling everyone, because not everyone's got the same fucking mindset, man. I'll tell you that. Right? Not everybody just wants to have a quiet life and have a simple job and have a family, and that's not on everybody's mind, man. Right? You got some dark ass people out there, man, with dark intentions, right? And you're talking about don't let no one tell you what, follow your heart and this and that. Well, there's people out there gonna go do that, man, and end up sleeping with your dog. With his daughters, with his sisters. He's just gonna do what the hell he wanna do, man, because he's just following his heart. He's just following his heart. All that shit, man. But it leads to wickedness. All of that shit leads to wickedness, man. And this is why it's better just to fear the Heavenly Father and follow his laws, follow his commandments, man. Take heed of them. So you don't end up, being, doing all this wickedness. Right? But like I said, Esau, he's anti, man. He's anti-righteous, right? So he's against everything the Most High set up. All right, so I'm going to read it again. So he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. Okay, he doesn't hate evil. Okay, and he's all for it. All right. This is from the law, right? Leviticus chapter 18. And it says here, none of verse 6 says, "None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him." Right? So like I said, he's got his sisters there. He's got his daughters. Okay, I'll get to the dog in a second in the law, but they're all near kin. Right? And it says, "None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord." Right? So straight off the bat, man, you shouldn't even see that person's nakedness. But nah, my man's going to the fullest extent. Right? Committing ancestry and shit. And that was something else that popped up recently as well in France. Because ancestry is not illegal from what my understanding in France, and they're trying to ban it. I think it's illegal under 18 or something like that, under 16, under 18, or something like that. But it's not illegal beyond that, right? And they're trying to get a straight across the board ban. So they've been allowed to do all this shit for a long time, man. Okay, they've been getting away with it too because it's not being penalized. No judgment against it. And it's the same with bestiality too. There's a lot of countries that's it's not illegal, man. They ain't gonna get done for nothing. They can go screw their dog, screw their sheeps and whatever they be doing, man. Okay, and no one's gonna do nothing about it. Well, to the Heavenly Father, man, that's wicked, and you should be destroyed, man. You should be killed, right? So it's I'm gonna jump down to verse 9 here. It says, "The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover." Right. So, daughters and sisters, they're off limits, man. Right. Cousins and that, that's fine. But sisters, aunts, uh, daughters, all that kind of stuff. Nah, the Most High ain't down with that. Okay, you will get put to death, or you should get put to death based on the law that's here. That's written in the scriptures, right? Jumping down to verse 23. It says, "Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith, neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion." All right, so again, the animals off limits, man. Right, but Esau don't seem to, he don't want to listen. He don't want to adhere to that. He want to do what he want to do, man, because he's got power to do what he want to do. He gets to set the laws in this place. Okay, he throws the laws of the Most High behind his back, and he makes his own laws, man. Okay, I'm gonna live the way I want to live. Right. This is Jeremiah 17 verse 9. It says, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" So like I said, that whole do as thou will, or pursue your dreams, follow your heart, all that kind of shit. Like, your heart is your mind, isn't it? So whatever comes to a man's mind, you're basically encouraging him to do, whether or not it's wicked or it's not. And it's a dangerous philosophy, man. This whole YOLO spirit, it's all dangerous, man. Okay, it leads to a lot of wickedness, a lot of evil being done. Okay, as you can tell, because we're living in that type of world, man. There's so much evil wickedness that goes on, man, because of these philosophies that Esau's got flying around, man. This wine that he's got everybody drunk off. He said the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Your mind is desperately wicked, man, because it's of the flesh. This body is of the flesh, and it wants to fulfill its lust, man. Okay, only those that are spiritual are able to combat the flesh. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 1, right? And this is speaking about these devils too, right? This is, "For the ungodly said," okay, the wicked, Esau, right? "Reason with themselves, but not aright, not correctly, right? Our life is short and tedious, and in death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave," right? So I'm reading this first verse just to show you this is an ungodly way of thinking, right? But I want to jump down. Right, verse 5, because this goes into that YOLO spirit and just doing as what you want to do. Like I said, which is dangerous, man. If that's what you think. Right? It says, for verse 5, "So for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is far sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use creatures as in youth." Right? So, like I said, for them, everything's there for the taking. They're just going to use and abuse this world. They're going to do what they want to do in it. Right? But they kind of push that mentality on everybody else. But they want you to confine to certain laws and all that kind of stuff. So you might not do certain things. But up there, where the elites at, man, they're not abiding by these laws. Okay, they ain't abiding by these laws, man. Right, and this is why you got, these men, these so-called men of stature in this society of, these Edomites that are allowed to get away with this shit, man, and no one wants to do nothing about it, or even, you know, dishonor them. They want the statues to stay up. They want the memory of them to be positive. They don't want to focus on the wickedness that this man was doing. No, they don't want to do all that. This is John to verse 9. So let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness, right? It's greed, right? Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot is this. Right, so let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, right? Because they got the strength and power to do what they want to do. Okay, ain't no one gonna rein them in, at least not yet, because the Most High gonna rein them in, right? So for that which is feeble is found to be nothing of worth, right? But they're leaving tokens everywhere. That's something they got all these statues and things to remember these people by, because those people, they end up dying in it, right? But they leave things behind, legacies and all this kind of stuff, and Esau kind of like immortalizes them. Okay, he puts these statues up, erects these statues for them. Everybody that's in on the game and all that kind of stuff, or they, whatever it is, right? Because all these men are supposed to be great men, and until it's found out that these are wicked and demonic men. These the guild dude that made the statue is a wicked man. But he's allowed to make statues for prestigious corporation. Well, I don't know what it was at the time, but he made these statues, right, of naked children and all this kind of shit. Well, these things shouldn't really be allowed, man, and it won't be. It won't be in the kingdom for sure. But let's end it up with this. It's Psalms 112 and verse 1. Right, it says, "Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighteth greatly in his commandments." Right? And that's a truly blessed man. That's how we're supposed to live our lives, man. Fearing the Lord and delighting in his commandments. Right? But Esau, like I said, he's anti, man. He's anti-righteous. He wants to do everything he can to piss off the Heavenly Father, man. That's in his spirit. So he don't mind sleeping with his daughters and his sisters and his dogs and all this kind of shit. He don't mind running sex traffic rings. He don't mind doing all that. He don't mind, shedding the blood of the saints. He don't mind polluting the earth. Okay, he don't mind oppressing the poor. He don't mind none of this stuff, man. Sacrificing children. He don't mind none of this stuff. Okay, but that's who we got around us, man. That's why I go back to the first scripture, where Psalms 12 and 8 says the wicked walk on every side, man. We're surrounded by the wicked. This is when the vilest men are exalted. And like I said, these were exalted men. All these exalted men, I mean, they tried, to be giving Tony Blair knighthoods and stuff, Masonic knighthoods, and this guy ain't nothing but a war criminal. You know what I mean? It's just, this is Esau's world, man. And this is why we need Yahushua to come and destroy this place to establish righteousness on the earth, man. Yeah, that's what we're desperately waiting for. But anyway, that's what I got, man. So I hope this was an edifying video. And I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next one, man. So till then, I say shalom.